This week, which it's Friday, June 14th, we just got through a week, which is safe to say, if not just in June, the entire year was Hell Week because of it's just a season to be more talking to the layman and not go astrology, but us astrologers know how to translate it like that. And the communications volume that has picked up, which is being affected by a dampening that is nothing but good because it's trying to rapidly develop under, of course, the Martian square Pluto, which is not the usual Mars square Pluto that we've ever felt in our entire lives not for however 245 years that Pluto makes a full round. So it's the kind of thing where if you didn't notice that evil didn't get its way too much, there's more of a, well, let's put this on the table and see what is the truth here. It's a truth time, and it points at the Earth, and see Mars being cloaked. Underneath, it's Venus ruled in Taurus. So it's like this woman going to battle and confronting the control system, supposedly, but it's not the control system anymore. We're just confronting humanity. And it's saying, no, we know now because we're in Aquarius. We have Pluto in Aquarius. It is Aquarius. Aquarius is humanity. But see now, with this, what we've had kind of done this excavating and hitting this point, Pluto is going to go back into Capricorn for one last time. If people can last through this time of letting go of your old patterning, and everybody is like experiencing a phobia that it's going to be the same failure, the same, and it's like, no, and don't bring that to the next new thing that's coming, that's actually here now. It's actually trying to communicate to you, probably at a high volume. Whew, boy, my heart goes out to the people that are experiencing the rubber band snap. I call it the rubber band snap. It's just, it's a faction of people that hang on for dear fake life. But then the cosmos starts to say, you know what, you're so fortunate that you have an exact conjunction with Uranus onto your personal planets or something like that, where it's like, it's change time, baby. Find out where it is, and that's where you're experiencing a hell of a lot of change. And a lot of times it's change, babe. Change. Let go. Don't lose. Win. And the more you let go, the more you're going to gain. See, you don't do it by just being alone and fending for yourself. You open up, and there's an ecology that says, yes, I agree, we have to come together, and what can we do with each other now? Oh, really? You have that as a money-making or a business endeavor, that with this, we change? You got to keep changing, right? Keep changing, keep it flowing. See, I know for a fact that it takes money to make money. And I know for a fact that if I tried to make money, if I was actually a money maker and tried to do it, like everybody else is just huffing and puffing and focusing on something, it's going to be a no try. So thank you again because here's what it is. I'm a high volume output creator. I do high frequency communications. I even channel. And what I've put out here on social media, it's ready to feed back to me in the form of energy that I've just simply, I know as a creator that you put it out, you're going to get it back. Especially the good stuff. And I only know about the good stuff. Energy, when it recognizes itself, it's going to come back to you. That's all. If it's not really energy, and energy, babes, how do you get it? It comes through your body as a tap of knowing the truth. You know the truth. You hit a truth. It's the same as hitting a bell. You know what my favorite name is? And if you're a woman, please name your child this, even if it's a boy. Just make it so. Isabel. Isabel. And I happen to have an amazing experience with that person. The only Isabel that I knew. Gosh. Somebody that I worked for, who she stood up for me when nobody else knew how to, and not even me. And I'm learning to this day, it's like, 25 years later, how important that person was to me. I remember now that sorry, I just talked about this, but this is important to value and share with each other how we value each other. See, the narcissist doesn't have a good story about other people in their lives if you pay attention to it, and that's you next. Everybody knows that. And also, see, they don't get it when you start talking about your good times with other people, and especially your last relationship, which that's what normal healthy people do. They start reflecting, well, and then we had this lesson, and then what's happening now? Let's talk to you later. Communications has to happen, or you're just splitting up. What? Doing stuff on paper? Doing stuff on paper, huh? There you go. Getting all meta, cartoon land. We call it paper people. I heard it. Somebody said it over there, and I thought I said it first. Anyway, let's get back to paper people. See, here's the problem with paper. They look like they're there, but you turn us this way. Oh my God, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh my goodness. One dimension. Just one dimension. You got the 3 dimensions here. Do not get stuck. Anyway, my teachings will be very popular um, over the next 7 years, but then a breakthrough is going to happen. I'm not just sitting here isolated. What we're going to see is just more stress. The awakening has to happen in some way, and it happens by stressing the population out. Right now, they're getting rid of the mom and pop farmers all around us, and they're not really reporting it. It's weird. It's like, well, how does a whole warehouse full of 1 million pounds of nuts in California just 2.5 or a half a week ago burn down completely? Oh, it was a long fire. It's like, did anybody zero in on the laser beam coming up from there and just cooking that shit? It was nothing but a loss. And how that they're stopping mom and pop people just like me from having chickens, but up north where it's just, I think it's more prevalent that people are having a great time doing mom and pop farming because they get more water. But their excuse is that it's poisoning the water table, and in order to have it this now, you have to have a certain thing. Cement floors, draining, blah blah blah, and there's just telling people you can't farm anything like corn or anything because it's using our water. And the courts are filled up right now, full of people that are trying to fight for your and my rights to even live and figure out how to live here on this plane. There isn't anything more or less than that happening, and if those courts don't fill up more and more, and see, my idea, and it's like the last resort, other than just trying to just rise up on a higher vibrational frequency. I've given out multi-million-dollar ideas over Facebook, and here I do it like once a year. I'll come up with something. One of them is, you want to know? Titanium dental floss. Diamond bit, specially made diamond bit titanium dental floss. The dental floss that they're selling now is doing nothing to clean your teeth. And this dental floss lasts forever. It might cost $99 or $999 for a fucking string of dental floss, but you can hand it down to your children. Really, somebody one time I said, "Oh, thank you," and I wonder how their life is having collected on that one. There's many, if you really think about it, it's like, come on, we have to upgrade and invent things, and it could just come out as simple. My great grandpa was this, who built this house in the background here that I sit in. Woodworking was just a side hobby. He was actually a machinist who worked with metal, and he invented machinery that worked just better. He invented like snap-on equipment that can help already operating things. My family is known for enhancing how to make railroad spikes that speeded up everything and includes the freeway machinery. My grandpa is in the newspaper somewhere I have around here in his lifetime that said, congratulations to this guy. He did this and this and this and this, like, and he actually handed over a patent to us that has made such a big difference, and this person's amazing. So I'm not related to that, just kidding. You know what I don't like is people that don't have any sarcasm. They can't like be loose and just catch on to your humor or even appreciate it. I can't be around those people. I can't. I like to be quiet and meditate and see, I think I'm more on the live performing artist. Uh, I know who I am. I'm one of these people that puts out high vibrational frequency put out, and wherever I work industrially. And the woman that I talked to, that I mentioned, whose name is Isabel, I worked for her, and she just noticed how genuine bitchin' person I was up close. Because when you work for somebody, when you work for an institution or a place that you go to for 8 hours to 12 hours a day, sometimes 7 days a week, you get to know each other. No, you just kind of ignore it, say, here's your money, and then go. And who cares if you need a stove moved in? I won't help you, even if you mentioned it. I wasn't good then, and I'm not good now with my self-love, but that person would have helped me with all kinds of stuff like that, I think. But she helped me with what had to happen, or else um, I wouldn't be here today telling you how bitchin' people really can be for us if you let them in. It's more like if you just be a bitchin' person, I guess. I mean, if you just work honestly, then something will bust through that actually saves your ass really well. Really well, it works for you. You get an eye to eye contact with somebody who says, and I'll see you next lifetime or in heaven. This was just a hell of a movie, and glad to be there for you. Thank you for being there for me. And that movie is not ending until you take your last breath. And even still, babes, you're going to get back everything that you have loved. Like I said, it's kind of like a movie. I have, for sure, it's kind of like that. And you kind of, you go back to up to heaven, you sit next to your enemy even, and you have so much love. You're just like, God, wasn't that a trip? You took that seriously. I did too, my God. And God, do you think we can do better next time on Earth? I doubt it. Really, you're gonna just poison the shit out of everybody and isolate me, and I'm gonna be a waste in your town, even though I become enlightened. God, how interesting. That's not even what's happening in the East over there, and they're guaranteed to have something that, if you notice that how Israel is having trouble over there, and Iran did not did not lose that battle of them trying to invade them. That was predicted. See, Donald Trump wants information from there who's actually he's connected to. Now, if you knew who Donald Trump was connected to, it's actually very German. And they are the ones who have the technological base. The white alien race is associated with the human organism here, so is the black one, and the yellow one, and the red one. There's lots of aliens here, right? But the whites, who gives us our English alphabet, I'm pretty sure, are not evil, by the way. What turns them evil is there's a hijacking going on here. There's spiritual possession. Whatever comes through as a channel that says you can do this, like what Tesla came up, it's hijacked. Every bit of it, all of it. And well, how do we defend ourselves against the hijacking? Jesus was here to let us know. How did you do that, Jesus? You tell them the truth, that you do not die. You let them see everything in your closet in the background and say, it's just the same for you. What the fuck are you carrying shit around from house to house when it should just be pre-installed? Did you learn how to live here yet? What do you people, what is going on here that needs to burn down? Like, talk about somehow, yeah, use your lasers right. Sorry. No, it's not. Whatever we come up with is not being used right. I take that back. I think it was in Taiwan. They were literally, I was like, where's my exoskeleton with my lasers that I can just point and precision cut and prune every tree in the forest by just being there with it, and then on the computer, aim for that puppy and then zip, zaps it out. You're shooting water at the same time, no fire. Prune up that forest, man. Get the exoskeletons on. Lift up 800 pounds like nothing. They're holding all of that stuff back from us. Inventions that really, it's our stuff. Stop making us use this fucking old shit. Like, let's talk about the dental flosses once again. I have made so many gadgets or tools enhanced in my mind because I start doing like yard raking and stuff. I always invent something and shortcut it up and make it easier. See, money makers don't do that. They're there showing up on the job going, "You think we should start now?" "No, I actually need some more string. Let's go to Home Depot." And they're like, "Yeah, let's get that prefabbed fucking useless shit that it's built to break down. And I'll be back in 2 years. Just call me again."